Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. And our Saturday is, well, it's so-so. We have clouds. You can see them on the satellite loop. They're kind of coming over the top of what is a powerful major storm that is going on in the northwestern plains. You can see the rotation there. It's a very, very deep low here. We're talking about less than 980 millibars, and they're getting blizzard conditions in parts of eastern Montana, northeastern Wyoming, and the western Dakotas. We'll get to that in a moment. But a lot of the blow-off cloudiness is coming over the top, and we're in the lucky spot where we're seeing some of this. And this is going to be impacting our temperatures, obviously. It is today, and it will be impacting our temperatures tomorrow, along with a wind coming in off the ocean. South and west, you head down into Virginia and throughout much of the southeast, and into the Tennessee and Ohio Valley. The weather is pretty nice today. Notice, by the way, in the Carolinas, you're seeing some clouds, and this is their problem with the onshore flow. And the clouds are moving from east to west, and we're seeing some cloud cover developing along coastal areas. So, as I often refer to it as the curse of the onshore flow, well, we're not the only ones that have to deal with this in the Northeast. There are other places in the east, along the East Coast in the springtime, that have to deal with it as well. Now, as far as temperatures are concerned this afternoon, we're mostly going to be in the low to mid 60s. The exception to that will be across Long Island and the coastal New Jersey. Temperatures there in the 50s. Also for southeastern New England, again, the ocean wind is always a problem this time of year. Now, here's the situation for Sunday. And Sunday's going to be one of those days where you might be happy where you live, and then again, you might not be happy where you live because the ranges are going to be quite wide. High pressure is going to be sitting off the coast near Cape Cod. That is going to create easterly winds for southern New England, Long Island, coastal New Jersey, down into Delaware. And most of these areas tomorrow are going to be in the mid 50s to low 60s for highs. There's also going to be some cloud cover to contend with as well, and that is also going to help to hold temperatures down. Now, we might see those clouds break up, but the wind is going to keep it cool. But notice I have a red line drawn from upstate New York, cutting across northern New Jersey, and then down the inland of the New Jersey coast into Delaware. From there to the west, we're looking at temperatures in the 70s, and you head far enough inland, say along the I-81 corridor, and we're looking at temperatures that'll be getting up into the 80s, and there will be more sunshine there and fewer clouds. So if you're east, you got an issue tomorrow. If you're west, you're going to have a very, very nice warm spring day for the most part. Meanwhile, we are looking, as we said, with this major storm and blizzard warnings in the orange, western North Dakota, northwestern South Dakota, eastern Montana, eastern Wyoming, with surrounding winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings. Some of these areas are going to wind up with a foot to a foot and a half of snow. This is the second big storm in less than 10 days for this part of the U.S., but everything is tracking to our north and well to our north and west, so it's not something we have to consider. You see the snow on the radar at 1:30 this afternoon, with even some rain as you go further to the east. Snow back in western North Dakota and over into Montana and Wyoming, and the storm is just going to take its time as it moves away to the north. Meanwhile, here in the northeast, we do actually have some rain showers coming down out of Canada. That's some of that moisture rolling over the top. Now, I think it's all going to fall apart before it reaches areas to the east and southeast. But again, the clouds are going to be an issue from this on and off for the remainder of today and for tonight. There's a slight chance that we might even see a little bit of light rain around tonight. Severe weather today in the middle part of the country. From western Minnesota, eastern North Dakota, running down the upper Mississippi Valley and then swinging southwestward into the southern plains. Storm Prediction Center showing a slight risk of severe weather there. The risk lessens tomorrow, moves further east, and it's just a marginal risk from Michigan southwest to Arkansas and back into Texas. And as we look at day 3, which is for Monday into Tuesday, a small area of risk, of marginal risk down in southwest Texas. So severe weather kind of peaking, actually it peaked yesterday, and slowly edging down over the next couple of days. Rainfall over the next 7 days here in the east. And I think the bulk of this is probably going to be with a cold front on Tuesday and maybe a wave on that front Tuesday night into Wednesday. You can see generally in that darker green, it represents about a quarter to as much as a half an inch with higher amounts up in central and northern New England. Also seeing some big rains in the southern plains to the middle Mississippi Valley on the order of a couple of inches there over the next week. And much of what you see in the northern plains is what's going on now, with some places getting as much as 2 to 2.5 inches of total precip before this is all said and done. So we're going to run this on the European model first from overnight. And here's our high up in southeastern Canada, and it just kind of reforms tomorrow near Cape Cod. And you got those easterly isobars, which is the problem for the areas from the coast and from New York City east up into New England. To the west, not a problem as you warm up nicely with more of a south and southwest wind. Monday, it's going to be the same thing. It's just basically wash, rinse, repeat. The only difference for Monday is that the onshore winds are going to push further inland and further south. So for those of you tomorrow in western New Jersey and eastern Pennsylvania and south into Maryland, where you're going to see temperatures in the 70s to around 80 or so, you're going to be at least 10 degrees lower, if not more, come Monday. And there will also be cloud issues to deal with on Monday. Tuesday, we get a cold front to come on through. There's a little wave on the front coming through Tuesday evening and Tuesday night. That should move out. And then we've got another chilly, unstable air mass to finish off the rest of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, on the cool side of normal. Although for the most part, it should be dry. There'll probably be some scattered pop-up showers because of the instability in the atmosphere. But on the whole, the second half of next week will be dry, albeit on the cool side. So that's it for Weather in 5 today. The Joe and Joe Weather Show will be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, your Sunday morning Joe and Joe Weather Show. So we hope to see you then.